and nothing, I mean it, nothing can go wrong. Because they say that just do not give up trying to do what you really want to do, because where there is love and inspiration, definitely nothing can go wrong. So thank you so much, dearest Queen. Those words were like a power dose of inspiration, wholesale, complete empowerment. That's the way we're feeling. So fantastic. Thank you so much. And now I would like to invite His Excellency, Sir Ambassador Femi Lucas Afolalu, who is the darling husband of our able Queen and Excellency, Queen Elizabeth. He is the civil servant of the UK government. He's an entrepreneur, author of Wisdom Book, co-founder of Love Relationship Family Consortium, which is LRFC. He is a senior citizen of United Kingdom, King of Love, global director of Yes You Can International, patron of Yes You Can International, deacon of KICC, chief and elder of Afolalu's family of Nigeria, a strong man and the greatest supporter to our dearest African Queen of the Universe, director, CEO of Yes You Can International, the giant wise man behind all her success. The most attractive thing about the king is what he says, he definitely does. And our dearest queen can vouch for that. So I invite King Ambassador Dr. Femi Lucas, Yes You Can International Global Director and patron of Yes You Can International, to enlighten us, to empower us with his words of inspiration. Over to you, dearest King, and it's so good to see you.
Thank you very, very much for everyone. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. It is my great pleasure to be here this afternoon and to say something about what I know in respect of communications. One of the most important things in the world is communication. Because where there's no communication, people lose. People forget themselves. People doesn't reason together. As a result of that, when there's communication, most especially positive one, it changes our life. It changes our mind. It changes everything around us. Yes, we cannot change anybody, but we can change ourselves. When we change ourselves, everything around us, because of our attitude, because of our situation, they can be changed. By then, my topic this morning is just communication. I will give you a brief definition, and I believe that definition is one of the best. Communication is giving, receiving, or exchange of ideas, information, signal, or message through appropriate media, enabling individuals or groups to persuade, to seek information, or to express emotion. This broad definition includes body language, skills of speaking and writing. As I've said, communication is very, very important. When I speak my mind and you speak your mind, then we know each other more. We know what we can tell each other. It's just like a family, husband and wife and their children. As the leader of the house, you need to speak to your wife, and you also need to speak to your children. As a result of that, where there is corporate communication, every individual is able to express himself or herself. When you do that, you'll be able to do many things. You'll be able to reason together. It's just like a woman, it's just like an husband and wife. When husband and wife communicates, have a positive communication, you could see that their life will turn around. because of what they are saying to each other, because of what they are confessing to each other. And it's just like when a man, as a leader of your house, a man, you need to talk to your children as well. Whatever you tell them now at their youth, it will take a long time for them to forget it. And that is the reason why communication in any areas of someone's life, even either in an organization, in private life, in family affairs, communication is one of the best things, and it's one of the most important things that we have to do. And this type of communication can be sign, can be anything can be a language science, because not everybody can talk, but through the language, through the science, individual people that are unable to talk, they will know what the person is saying in that respect. And the importance of communication is very, very important. It is a tool in achieving productivity and maintaining strong working relationship in all levels of relationship, of an entrepreneurship, and of an organization. Because everybody, probably you have your own business, or you work for people, or you do your own thing. You could see that people, when you go out there, you have to speak to people. You have to talk to people to let them know probably you are a businessman or you are a salesman. You talk to them and we talk to each other. As a result of that, we know each other. You will know what I'm about to say. You will know what I'm saying, and I will know what you are saying. That's part of it. Let's take for granted that employers, what is the purpose of employer to employee? The purpose of employer to employee is to attract people and to make more money as far as their business is concerned. But the employee cannot do this thing without the help of the employer. The employer needs to give them training, needs to spend a lot of money in training them for communication. That is very, very important. And as a result of that, people will gain from it that, yes, this is a viable company that has sent their employee to know more about the communication. Because as far as business is concerned, and as far as relationship is concerned, in all ramifications of life, communication is very, very essential. It's very, very important. Employee who communicate effectively, for instance, you are an employee, you communicate effectively, either internally or externally, most especially externally, where you are speaking to the stakeholders of that business. You have to speak to them in the way in the language they understand. Because as a result of that, they will be able to grasp or to know exactly what you are talking about. And you yourself that are expressing yourself to them, you will know exactly what you are putting before them. By then, as a result of that, communication is very, very important. In the family, in the business-wise, in every individual's life. Because when I express myself, you know my mind. When you express yourself to me, I know what you mean. And as a result of that, unity coming together, love coming together. And people say that where there is love, there is power. Where there is unity, there is success. And there is no war, or there is no antagonistic attitude to each other. It is also a skill which can often set people apart from their competition. Everything has both merits and demerits, the pros and the cons. Yes, if for instance that you and I will have an application job or application to fill up for one post, the way you express yourself will quite be different from the way I'm going to say my own. On the other hand, we are trying to get more things, but individual have to sell himself or herself in a way that what you are requesting for, in that respect, you will get it. At times, it can bring, enmity or whatever, or you wanted to say, I can speak more than you, or all those things, but that is not the main point. That is not the main purpose. The main purpose is to know exactly what you have, what you want to say, and how you admire people Because if I see you, I say hello to you, and you say hello to me, it's communication. Another time I see you, and I say hello to you, you say hello to me, the relationship is coming together gradually. But if I see you and I just turn you off, I don't even if you greet me, I don't even answer. When next time you see me, you won't say anything. You won't, because I've shown bad ways for the first attempt that you saw me, which is not good. But then, as a result of this, communication is very, very important. Then, how to improve your communication? Yes, everybody is talking about communication. One of the most important for you to improve your communication is when you are speaking to people or when you are expressing yourself, you need to define your goal. That why am I speaking to this lady, or why am I speaking to these people? Even in the family circle, there must be a reason that husband and wife are exchanging communication. And as a result of, in that respect as well, there's an effective, positive aspect of it for a man to express himself to his children, because it's very, very important. It will give them it will set up their goals and their expectation. As a father, it is my responsibility to advise my children that, okay, this is how you should go, this is how you should not go, do this, and let's see what is going to be the result. That is communication between father and children. It is also a clearly, deliver your message. It shows you to declare your message clearly, to let people know that this is exactly what I want. This is what I don't want. This is what I like to take up, and this is what I'm speaking now. This is what I'm saying to you. Do this, and let's see how it goes. Not only that, it is very, very important as well to choose your medium carefully. That is, as I'm speaking today, I cannot just come in before everyone and be talking what doesn't matter to you, or what you don't even have the idea, or what efforts that I've put in, you may not recognize it. But once I make myself clear, once I make I choose my medium carefully, what I'm supposed to say to you, I choose it, and I tell you that this is the advantages and this is the disadvantages. In that respect, you will know that what is going on is very, very important. And in that respect as well, communication involves everyone in a family circle, in an organization, in individual's private life. It involves everybody. When a family come together, they talk, they communicate to each other. The purpose of that communication needs to be achieved. The purpose of that communication should not be so stressing or should not be so long, because the more you talk, at times you may commit some mistakes, but make it precisely, make it coherent, so that people will accept, they will understand what you are about to say. Because when a positive, even when you are talking so long, you will even forget the time that you are saying the one that people need and the one that people doesn't need. That is the reason why it is very, very important that you choose your medium carefully and listen and show empathy. If you come to me and say, oh, King Lucas, this is what is going on, and you told me everything, I need to be sympathetic with you. I need to have a mind of empathy to say, well, with the situation of this is what I can say. Let's pray about it. Let's do this thing as an elderly somebody or as an elderly somebody. Let's practice this thing. Let's put it this way and see what is going to be the outcome. But if you keep moon, you don't even talk to anybody. The more you keep to yourself, the more you will not be able to solve your problem. I'm not saying that you should go out there and be technically everybody. You should the people that you have to you allow people that are responsible, that you can gain from them, that when they speak to you, they speak to your life and you know there is a change. And that these are the people that you can even say, okay, I want to speak to you, sir. I want to speak to you, man. Ladies and gentlemen, in everything, whatever whatever one does, it's very, very important that communication is one of the most important things that we cannot elude it, we cannot run after, we cannot bring it aside, and we must make sure that we do it well. We allow the Spirit of God to lead us, and we speak with the voice of God in us, and we speak the voice of encouragement to everyone. Because whatever you say, it matters. Whatever someone says to you is very, very important, and that is the reason why you need to be, you need to communicate, but let us communicate in a reasonable way, in a way that will help each other, in a way that when the problem comes in the future, you will know what to do. That, oh, I've heard this thing from somebody, and this is what the person asked me to do, and I do it, and you succeed. Thank you very much, and I really appreciate it. If there's any question, I'm ready to answer. Thank you for listening. Thank you very much. God bless every one of you. Thank you.
Wow, wow, wow. That was magnificent, mesmerizing, and meaningful. Thank you so much, dearest King, for the way, for showing us the way and the nuances of communication. And you're so right, if we speak from the heart, it makes all the difference. We would rush to a person and want to hear a person again and again who speaks from the heart and who connects with you, in a very, nothing artificial about it, but everything that the person says, he or she makes you feel special. So this is the power of communication. It is very effective, and it keeps the channels of communication open at all times, and also keeps any kind of misunderstandings away. Of course, people may have grudges, but then with the power of communication, effective communication, and communication that is coming from the heart, which is spontaneous and not fake, you can definitely make the other person feel good, feel special, and feel empowered. Thank you so very much, dearest King. Thank you so very much for this wonderful, wonderful talk on communication. Thank you. And ladies and gentlemen, able excellencies, after hearing